Where are you from?
That's hard to say. I'm from Atlanta. We're like, I was raised on the east side, and niggas like to be like, oh, well, Atlanta not this and Atlanta like that, not that. So I'm from East Atlanta, the east side, Zone 6, Decatur, DeKalb County, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's where I'm from.
What was life like growing up in DeKalb?
Coops on coops and scams and grams. And it's just a bunch of just young niggas doing hot shit, trying to get some money, trying whatever the fuck they need to do to kill their boredom.
At what age would you say young people start trying to get money where you're from?
That all depends. Like, being from just specifically of my side of Atlanta, like it's a mixed crowd. Like, you got like upper lower class, upper middle class, lower middle class, lower upper class. Like, it's a mixture of all types of shit. Then you got niggas that just want to be cool and all types of everything that's in like mixed into it. So I say honestly 12 to 18 is kind of the average side of time when niggas start to be like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that.
Yeah. Were you an artistic child?
Yeah, but I was always like into like a whole bunch of different stuff. So I wasn't really that focused on it, but it was my main focus. So anytime I had some free time to myself, that's kind of what I was like. You'll catch me doodling, you'll catch me writing a song, you'll catch me doing something of the nature.
What was your main focus when you were younger?
Trying to live? I don't know, man. It's like to be honest, like looking back, I wasn't focused on a damn thing. I was just outside, just trying to do shit. You feel me?
Okay. And would you say you were outside because you had to be, or is it just what you like doing?
It's a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm. Do you come from a musical family?
My pops was a hooper. Yeah, my pops was a hooper. My mom was in the band and whatnot, but she was more into like numbers and whatnot. So she's an accountant and shit like that.
Oh, okay. And so, how do your parents feel about your music career?
Can't really ask pops, but my dukes is, like your average parents, they'll tell you they support it, but then when you like really start to put in like the work that you have to do to be an artist, and they realize that, hey, this is not normal, this is not what I wanted you to do in life, what are you doing, you're doing, you feel me? It starts to get that little bump heads, but I feel like sooner or later you'll kind of like you'll catch on, you'll see why I'm doing all of the things that's taking place.
And so is it a thing where she doesn't believe in the dream, or like what's
like every parent's initial thing when your son be like, I want to be a rapper. Well, where's the money? Right. And it's like, well, like,
it takes time.
It takes a lot more than time. It takes it takes people like you to stop asking questions and just go listen to my music. But that's oh God, like
no fact.
It takes that. It takes the smallest. It takes time. Like not even just mine. It takes your time. It takes the person's who could possibly give me a record deal time. It takes a person that can book me. It takes time for people to notice. It takes time for people to even care, to listen, to give a chance to.
Yeah.
Like, it takes convincing, all types of stuff that just comes into play of when you gonna get a check behind it. And like, you get it too early, you're gonna blow it. I don't wanna blow it. So when it comes, and I'll be happy for it.
Yeah. At what point did you start making music?
The first song I ever recorded was on a Nintendo DS. So 11? Whenever the Nintendos came out, like I was a jit, like I was a real little nigga, like. Yeah. But I just wanted to see what it sounded like.
That was like the only thing you had to record on.
You ever had a Nintendo DSi?
No. No, I think the first Nintendo, whatever. No, I had a Wii.
You had a Wii? So I had a Wii. My little brother had a Nintendo DSi, and so it was this thing that you used to be able to do where like you could do like stick figure animations and put recording on it. So we just skip the stick figure and just record it. It was like, hey.
Oh. Do you remember the name of your first song?
The first song that I actually recorded and put on like wax was called "Today Was a Good Day," and my partner J Rod at 6 made the beat.
Okay.
That was like 9th grade though.
And what was your peers' response to that drop?
This is hard, bro. Keep going. You need to be remembered for real. Truth, that shit was ass.
Was it?
I'll play you the song.
Right.
Oh my
Maybe
god.
it wasn't so bad.
Bruh.
Why do you think they said they was hyping you up?
Because I was 13, I was a freshman, and I'm with all, you know, the upperclassmen skipping school, so they go, you know,
right.
My brother was in this little rap group, so they're like, yeah, you know, we ain't go, you feel me?
Oh.
As I got older, I realized these niggas didn't like me, and it was like,
Maybe they were just trying to, you know what I'm saying, not hurt your feelings and try to keep your dream alive.
So many other real things that can hurt my feelings that you can tell me that my music ass. I say my music ass. You can ask my partner. I say my music is trash.
Okay, so after that drop, like, what did you do to get better? Like, what did you do to get to where you are now?
Only a handful of things, honestly. Like, I read more, and I went through life, and I just like started to really like dive into like what music is. Like I started to like go back and listen to old stuff. Even like rappers from like our older generations that are just not my cup of tea, I'll go look at their business skills, or I'll go look at their studio sessions and their interviews and figure out like, okay, so this is how you talk, this is how you walk, this is how this. And then, you know, like I believe our best inspiration comes from life. So life just got really crazy. And I just kept wanting to make music. I don't like talking to people about my problems, so like, that just was the best outlet for me.
What's been the biggest challenge in your career so far?
And now, honestly, just people don't like me.
Why would you say that?
I'm a very outspoken individual, right? Like I tend to say what's on my mind a lot, especially like if you push me to a certain point, or you just do something that I feel like it's just real out of character. And like sadly, like the scene that I chose to be in got a lot of things that like I don't agree with. You feel me? And I'll say it, like I'll have like personal conversations with people. I'll have in front of like it's just whatever it happens. You feel me? And it'll just be like, oh well, yeah, he do this, he cool and all, but handful of reasons, whatever, why. You feel me? All types of things. I've been called bad for business, a crash dummy, all types of things. And in reality, it just be like, bro, I don't like going for bullshit. And you feel me? If I feel like more than anything, if I feel like somebody I give a fuck about is being disrespected and they not around to defend themselves, I'm gonna say something about it.
Yeah, feel that. What's been the most memorable moment in your career so far?
I just threw my own show, December 23rd. And a whole lot of crazy shit happened. Like I honestly didn't think that I was gonna be able to pull it through. Like my venue owner canceled on me, sent me no deposit back. Sound system started tweaking, all types of shit. Like just everything was going bad. I had 2 artists not pull up, but later in the night, as we continued to go forward, I get my headliners in there. My special guest came. It's time for me to perform, and I only been in the underground, I say like 4 or 5 months, but the love that I got, you feel me? Like the people that came to my event, the people that I know for a fact had better things to do that night, took the time out there to come see me perform, come see me and my niggas pop our shit, come see this thing that we trying to throw together so we can grow and be bigger than the underground, be bigger than Atlanta, be bigger than the state of Georgia. Yeah. So like, it was a lit night. You feel me? Like, you know, we gonna do it again. So I'm ready for it.
I'm curious, what's your studio process like? Do you write or do you punch in? What are you doing?
It's sporadic. So growing up, I used to write a whole bunch. Like I got better writing by freestyling, like just, you know, smoking with your partner, then let's throw on a beat. But then like I hold myself to like this certain standard when it comes to writing music, and it doesn't allow me to experiment and try out different things or do different like styles of beats. You feel me? I have to, you know, like rap is rap. You know what I mean? Bars, metaphors, similes, hyperboles, onomatopoeias. That's all. That's what I consider to be a rap song. Totally different. So when I want to make a song, I'll go more into like, I'll go more in depth. Like I'll start like, you know, I'll throw some auto-tune on there and start playing with some shit, or I'll reverse a beat, I'll chop it, I'll go in there and just, you feel me, just start to experiment and do a lot of different things, and it'll turn into a one take, it'll turn into me punching in, it'll turn into me writing half a song, punching in, like, you feel me? I might do all ad-libs, like, it just, I like making music, so whatever happens in the moment just happens. I'll go to sleep in the studio session, wake up and lay down some heat and go right back to sleep.
So are you like a studio rat? You're there like all the time? Or?
I'd take a girl on a date to a studio session.
Really?
Oh, what?
Have you done that before?
You know what? What's crazy is I was supposed to take her to a kickback. It was my partner's birthday. Shout out OG Herm. And he's such a studio rat that he threw a studio session for his birthday. I thought it was a party. So I didn't need to pull up. We get there and I'm like, oh, she got the mic set up.
Wait, so you basically invited her to your job?
I did not, yeah, and I was just like, bruh, it's your birthday. It's like, fuck it, if this is what you want to do. So, yeah, all right. It was kind of cool, I ain't gonna lie.
No, that's crazy. So right now you're not signed to a label, right? Or
I have my own collective called Pack ENT.
Okay.
And that's just a big ass umbrella full of like a handful of other shit. Just me and my partners that just like making music, man. I'm proudly associated with the Cool Kids Club, long story short.
Yeah. How important is entrepreneurship to your journey?
Honestly, it's more of it's not even really entrepreneurship. It's more of like, nobody will ever want this as bad as you feel me? Because it's your thing. So I took it upon myself just to cut out all the middlemen possible. Okay, rappers wear clothes. I found me a partner that made clothes. Rappers need beats. I went and grabbed me some producers. Rappers need collaborations. I went and found other rappers that fuck with my vision. We need haircuts. I found a stylist. You feel me? I just went and started cutting out all the middlemen to the point that now I just throw my own shows. And it ain't shit right now, but I do believe it's gonna be one of the craziest things that I could just, when I'm done with it, I can leave it there. Somebody else can pick it up, and it's still gonna be that. And I can focus on what I really want to do, which is making music. But that's comes with a lot of other things that no one ever wants to take into consideration. So now we got a bunch of just niggas that make good songs, get signed to a $300 deal, spend them $300 on a Rolls Royce, and didn't understand this. You see what I'm saying? Like, it gets bad. But we need these things, we need these structures, we need these foundations in order for us to really do what we want to do. And we can get to a point where now this is all that we do. And if I don't want to do it no more, it's not going to fall back on me or anybody else that's in my collective or in my corporation. You feel me?
Yeah. So what's your ultimate aspiration? Like, you seem like you have this grand vision. You talked about having your own collective. You talked about leaving stuff behind. So like, what is the ultimate goal?
This is crazy. The ultimate, like I think you're the only person that's ever asked me this question too. Like, even my partners don't ask me this. I want to die a martyr. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, deeper than music, deeper than everything else. Like, I live in reality. I know like the world fucked up, and I know like one person not gonna change it. But I know one person can put a dramatic effect that can cause to a lot of people. I know that my generation is a bunch of followers. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's the people that we choose to be our leaders is what the problem is. You feel me? We look up to people that don't know nothing about anything and then give them this big ass totem pole of respect and godlike abilities, and they you pull a curtain off, it's just dude on the fucking treadmill. Like, I don't walk this long ass way to go see this ugly ass dude. He can't do nothing for me. Nah. So I wanna change a lot of shit. I wanna change the way we think as a society of people. And I know it's not gonna happen, you feel me? But I could try.
Yeah. For someone watching this who aspires to do what you do, what advice would you have for them?
Fuck them. Look, I swear to God, and I be having to tell myself that, like, bruh, everybody that's telling you they can, like, everybody that's always telling you that you can do this, or this is how you should do it, or you should run it this way, you should play it that way, you can't say that certain way this way, man, fuck them. Cause at the end of the day, they're not nowhere where you want to be. They have no idea the life that you want to live. They've never stepped foot in them places, even in them small little green chips and the checkpoints that you've been getting to. They ain't never been in them rooms. They ain't never talked to these people. How they gonna tell you to do what you do? And you're you. Fuck them folks. Cause they either gonna fuck with you or they not. And if they only want to fuck with you for a beneficial gain, then they don't fuck with you. Cause what happens when you ain't got nothing left? Exactly.